that's the movie I'm reviewing. TMNT. Which stands for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know why these didn't. I don't know why they decided to use the I don't know why they decided to call it TMNT instead of just calling Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So this movie starts off with a nice little narration of how awesome the turtles and how the brother by spirit but not by blood. And it sounds really epic and awesome. The turtles are now broken up, but temporarily have gone their separate ways. The reason why they have gone to separate is because for Leo to become a better leader is training in the wars and become a better leader, and but you know he felt like it's time to come home. It's time to come home. And April says the team's lost without him. And everyone's lost except for Rapper because he's the only one that's still being an active hero. He called in the Night Watch, I think, and he sleeps all day, and at night he becomes he's a anti-hero called the Night Watcher, still being an active hero, still doing what all of the other turtles should be doing. And Mikey's this mascot for parties. And Donatello is a business person that handles cell phone calls. I don't know what that's called. And Mikey's feeling nostalgic for the good old days, and Donatello tells him to just grow up and move on. Those days are over. Until Leo comes back. And those days are back on. And they're back doing what they are doing, but just being heroes. And Leo's trying to come up with a plan, and Raph says, "Why are we late? Let's kick their asses." Good. That's what you should do. and Leo goes, "No, wait, fine, go. Let's go. Let's do it." So they kick butt like the old days, and Leo's mad at Raph for disobeying orders. Then, he gets all jealous over this Night Watcher because he's doing the turtle's job, and therefore he doesn't like him. This guy, because he thinks trouble because he's doing their job. And Casey's still being an active hero and doing a turtle's job, and Leonard's just being a whiny bitch like everything. He's like kind of like in this film. He's kind of like he's not totally a whiny princess, but he's kind of like Chris O'Donnell's Robin. I want from Batman Robin. You become almost a complete whiny bitch. Is that what you want your character to be? Is it? But to be fair, Chris O'Donnell did decide to man up at the end and man up and make peace with Batman and Batman and Robin. Leo does do that, make peace with his brother Raphael. And that's when they start wanting to start working like a team again. And it's like in the third act. So he finds out Raphael is dressed as the Night Watcher, and he thinks that he's lost it because he's doing what the turtle should be doing. He's the only one that's being an active hero. So it's not really, Ralph taking responsibility and being and acting all nuts and stuff. It's more just Leo looking for a reason to whine about something. So, anyway, Leo gets taken by this cult, this team of cult of statues, who this warrior from years ago was the leader of, but they turn on him because they want to stay immortal and live. They want to live forever and not die and be mortal and not be immortal like the leader does. And the leader has lived long enough to know that living forever is a curse. So instead of kidnapping, he wanted to kidnap Leo and trick the leader. The Turtles team up and team up with the Foot Clan and their friends and get back their brother. So, yeah, it makes sense to me. So, yeah, what was I? Oh, yeah, so the Turtles put a stop to the madness and team up and put a stop to it and work like a team finally. After Leo rebuilds his relationship with Raph. So Leo stopped being a whiny little princess. And, stop being Leo. They put a stop to that, and now everyone's more and dying and turning to dust. And the leader is laughing over this because, Mike says, "Why is he laughing?" And, Michelangelo asks why is the leader of the bad guys laughing, and the reason why is because he's happy that he's immortal again, and he feels relief, even though he's gonna die. He just wants to make the best of it, and he thanks the Turtles for everything. And it's hinting at the return the daughter of Shredder hints at the return of Shredder. So this kind of was hoping if it did well enough, critical was positively well enough critical response and audience response, it could get a sequel, but sadly it didn't. Which is sad because it's a really pretty decent film, I thought. I mean, it's pretty, dare I say, totally awesome. And pretty kick-ass and badass and cool. So yeah, I recommend this comic book movie. This is another comic book movie I recommend watching. Along with some Men in Black movies. And the V for Vendetta movie. And the Russell Crowe's Noah movie and Dwayne Johnson's Hercules. The comic book movies like that. So yeah, I recommend this film, Miss Cornelia.